Hi everyone, this is Pam Staneski, your state representative. And October is Manufacturing Month, and in Connecticut, manufacturing industry actually employs over 165,000 workers with a payroll of $13 billion. Quite significant.
Manufacturing has always been the driver of our economy for years and years since the Industrial Revolution. And although we've lost a lot of major factories over the years, Allied Signal, etc., we want to bring that back.
The trade has evolved dramatically. It has not gone away. It's evolved. It's changed. We kind of pride ourselves in graduating the kids above entry level. The curriculum that we deliver has to be advanced. We have to mix the original fundamentals, which are critical to the understanding, with the new technology.
It's interesting because a lot of them come in and they don't even know what it is. And once they get their hands on the machines and they get to play around with this really heavy equipment and make fun things, and that really gets their interest. You know, then they get to play around with the expensive CNC machinery, and they look at all the projects we do with the various companies and the opportunities they have, and that really just opens their eyes up.
I already had a little background in carpentry, so I didn't want to pick that, but this was like a next challenge that challenged me, and I liked working with precision, and I liked working with close tolerances and making different things that would eventually go into a bigger assembly.
I actually go out and visit the technical schools, the advanced manufacturing centers, and our manufacturers so that I understand what the industry needs are. And we align those when we're in the General Assembly with policies that will support and forge forward on that pipeline of talented workers, regulations, anything that they need to survive here in Connecticut, or actually to thrive here in Connecticut, because manufacturing is thriving.
We are fortunate that we have had a number of our students placed in internships approximately halfway through the program. So 1 day a week they're getting full-time, not only a paid internship, but they're getting experience as well. So they're not only earning, but they're learning again on top of it because they're at some of our local manufacturers.
They do very well on giving you the knowledge that you need to go out into the field. It's crazy how it's like they teach you how to walk. You're just a baby, you're crawling right now. And right now I'm still crawling, but I'm slowly starting to walk a little bit.
Before you know it, some of them are even working during the week after they get out of here. So they're already building their career, and they're building a reasonable, at least a starting base income while they're still, in school being trained. And then when they're ready to get out, they're stepping into their career, and they're moving, off into, a new livelihood.
My great-great-grandfather basically invented the machine to mass produce the chain. The chain had been made in Europe on a small scale. So he developed a process called swaging, and we've been using it ever since, not just for chain, but then eventually in the 50s electronics, and we're still using it today. It's tough. It's tough to find the tool makers. I have many colleagues that have the same problem, and we all talk about it. And what can we do? What's been working for us so far is partnering with the technical schools.
Well, not only has Bead paid for me to go to school, they've also trained me here in every facet of the business except for finance, essentially. They want me to work on machines, do mechanics work. They teach me how to do that. I see my future in manufacturing. I might go into management someday. I'm definitely going to be a tool and die maker in the next couple of years. The possibilities are limitless.
I think about companies like Bead. Bead is a 5-generation family-owned company, and it should be our job to make sure that they are there for 7, 10, 15, or 20 generations.